services. They should be ready to carry the responsibility, the great responsibility of their country on their shoulders. We need the shoulders of women to carry the progress and development of India. So that's said and done. I really wish that most of you will be inspired and motivated to come into this field. And if you have any queries, I will be very happy to address and revert. So I'll be sharing my email ID with all of you. And any kind of suggestion you need, any kind of problem you experience, you can always share. And whenever I'll be having time, I will revert definitely. So you also have to lastly I would say that during this preparation is a very arduous journey, and definitely it's a learning journey, but it is arduous. There are highs and lows, there are crests and troughs, and you have to always believe in yourself and take this examination not as a 200-meter run, but it's a marathon. And for marathon, you need to have a very peaceful mind. The state of your mind should be at peace. There should be calmness, there should be composure. Before starting the preparation of this examination, you should be very composed and you should be ready for a massive journey to begin. So that kind of mental preparedness should come in, because the result is not going to come in 2 months. It will take 1 year. If you are not able to clear one stage, then you again have to start from the first stage. So there are 3 stages: prelims, mains and interview. Prelims is an objective type of question paper wherein your knowledge is tested. It is basically a screening type of examination. And then if the candidates, successful candidates, they go for mains examination, that wherein your answer writing will be tested, how well you are able to articulate your thoughts in a very precise manner, 250 words or 200 words depending upon the number of questions. And it is a very extensive examination. While I was giving my mains in September, I did not have, during those 3 hours of examination, I did not even have the time to sip water. Because the moment I will sip water, one question I will lose. So that is the pressure under which you are writing answers. So 3 hours in the morning, 3 hours in the evening, you are writing 3 hours, 6 hours a day, and there are 7 papers. 2 optionals, 4 general studies, 1 essay paper, and apart from this, there are 2 compulsory papers, English and Hindi, wherein your basic communication is checked. Then after the mains, if you qualify mains, then there is an interview that is popularly known as a personality test, wherein the entire personality will be checked, and there is a round table where all the senior officers sit, and there is a discussion which goes on for 30 to 35 minutes, and they can ask you about anything. So they don't check knowledge, they check your presence of mind, that how well you are able to answer the questions. Even if you don't know it, how you are able to say that I don't know. So that is checked, because everybody cannot know everything in this world. So definitely there will be 1 to 2 questions which you will be having no idea about. So that is checked, and personality test is the final test. So their confidence is checked and everything. So it's a complete process, and if you enjoy your journey, it will be a very enriching journey, I assure you. It will be full of knowledge, things which you have studied, it will bring you in a parallel world. You will be having knowledge about everything under and above the sun. Physics, chemistry, you take the name of a subject and you have to study in UPSC. Everything you have to study. There is a CSAT paper also, maths, reasoning, aptitude, everything. That is a qualifying paper. And this year in which I qualified, this was the toughest paper, wherein the CSAT qualifying paper became the basis of selection. So English is also of very high grade, the legal language that you should be knowing. So when you are reading, when you are studying, so a lot of skills will be developed simultaneously. So it's an enriching process, it's an enriching journey, and if you take it as a burden, then you will have you have lost half of the battle. So you have to be very mentally prepared before starting your preparation. And once you have stepped in this particular field of preparation, there is no scope for anxiety. There is no scope for depression. There's a famous poet, Fani Badayuni, and his couplet is like very dear and close to me. मौजों की सियासत से मायूस ना हो फानी, मौजों की सियासत से मायूस ना हो फानी, गिरदाब की हर तह में साहिल नजर आता है. So there is no space for depression. There is no space for anxiety. There will be bad days where you will be sick. You will be not able to complete your targeted notes or whatever task you have set in for the day. But you can be slow. There is a very famous quote by Martin Luther King that if you are not able to run, then walk. If you are not able to walk, then crawl. So that is the idea behind this examination. That is the kind of preparation which this exam demands. That some days are going to be excellent. 15 hours of study. I used to study 3 hours, then a 15 minutes break, 3 hours, 15 minutes break. This is the strenuous amount of preparation is needed for this examination. And there will be certain bad days you will not be able to even give 30 minutes. You are sick, you are not able to give even 30 minutes. But still you have to make sure that no day is a no study day. You have to crawl, you have to study 15 minutes, 20 minutes, but no day should be a completely off day. And for that I would suggest that because our Gen Z generation is not into social media, reels and Instagram, so if you want to crack this examination, just dump your phone. Phone is the biggest distraction, not just for civil services, for every other competitive exam you wish to qualify. And for UPSC particularly, just dump your phone. This phone is nothing but a piece of garbage in your hand. In spite of being into the services, I had a full complete batchmates and all. They were partying and they were calling me for certain events. I just installed WhatsApp in my phone because of the office communication which I had to. Rest, I still don't have any other app in my phone which I use. So no games and nothing. And I still carry the same phone for the past 7 years. I don't think there is a need to change it again because I don't use it. So just cut short the distractions from your life. Keep a close group, 4 to 5 people whom you can share and vent out your feelings, because there are low points also during this phase. So you can share, you can vent out your emotions, the kind of low moments you are facing in your life. But more than 4 or 5, there should be no scope for partying. There should be no scope for chatting endlessly. Cut all your distractions and then prepare. Because during preparation, this opportunity will not be given. Because I told you, once you are not able to clear prelims, you have to wait 1 year again for the prelims. So this will require 1 whole year. 1 attempt wasted, 1 complete year. So this is a very a cautious approach should be followed before starting even the preparation of this examination. Become more disciplined, manage your time while in college. Learn this is the right age to learn time management. You are studying BTech, don't try to escape from your subjects. If you are studying data mining, artificial intelligence, give your 100%. You will learn discipline in your life. While I was in college, in my 8th class, I aspired to become a civil servant. But I did my graduation with the whole zeal and vigor. It was never like I avoid. Inder ma'am will tell that I used to attend all the classes. The entire class used to be empty in 4th class. I was sitting there. So civil services was there in my mind, but not at the cost of other things. Discipline should be reflected in all the aspects of your life. You are even submitting one assignment. You are giving a presentation in front of your faculty members. Discipline should be reflected. You are the leader. You are going to be the leader of the country. How can you be indisciplined in one front and disciplined on the other front? How is a leader? How is a statesman? The entire life is like a desire to be. It's inspiring. Every aspect is inspiring. So this is the right age, because you people are still in your graduation. This is the right age to practice time management, practice diligence in your work, and having and building the right cultural values, acceptance towards each other, right perspective around, and all the perspectives should be pivoted around constitution. My thought should be driven from constitution, not from what my parents told back at home. Okay, so there are a lot of problems, like casteism is there, communalism is there, a lot of problems, pressing issues are there, which I think we don't learn from books, rather from our homes. So you should be able to cut the cord at that particular moment. So all your values should be driven from constitution, and right approach, right thoughts, that should be the idea. No waste talking. That 10 people are saying one thing and you become the 11th and say yes, this is right. You have to be different. You have to be very different. Because the kind of passing percentage this exam is showing, you have to be very different. You have to be diligent. You are sitting in a crowd and you look different. You speak different. So practice this habit of saying no. Practice this habit of being different. Being distinct from others. Not in a bad sense, in the very positive, most positive sense. So this is all, and UPSC is unending. I can go on speaking for 5 to 6 hours, but I wish that some of you must have been inspired. So you can always send emails about any kind of problem which you are facing, and I will be the most happy to help you out. Thank you.